Hi, Trudy Edmonds here. Trudy Edmonds, Art Design Craft. I have a website, trudyedmonds.co.uk. Trudy with an I and Edmonds with a U. So that's TRUDIEDMUNDS, Trudy Edmonds. You can Google me and find me on social media. I'm there on all the platforms. So if you want to follow or talk to me or anything, make a donation, that would be awesome, because I don't have any work at the moment. I'm self-employed. I do have a little art school, which unfortunately is closed at the moment, so any donations welcome to keep the art school going. I still have to pay my rent and what have you, so if you can help in any way, I'd be very, very grateful. So today, what are we going to do? Let's see, the sun's shining, it's beautiful outside, and if you're lucky enough to have a garden, you can go out and have a run round and a play. You can go out for a little bit of exercise. The government have said we are allowed out for an hour or so, but when you're inside and you're thinking, oh, what am I going to do now? I need some inspiration. So that's what I'm here for, hopefully to inspire you to have a little game, have a bit of fun and do a bit of art and craft. So what we're going to do today is something that I call Trudy's Funny Figures. We sometimes do this at the art school for a bit of fun, and I've been doing it for a very long time, since I was a child. My mum taught me this little game and I've loved it ever since, and I still love doing it now. It is best if you've got somebody to play it with, but if you don't have anyone to play it with, then you can just make up your own funny figures as something to keep you occupied. So what you're going to need is any pens, pencils you can find around the house. I am at home and not in my art studio, so I don't have any fancy art materials here with me today. So I found a bunch of pens, propelling pencils, a regular pencil, so you can use any of those. You'll also need a pair of scissors and some paper. Now, hopefully you've got some paper hanging around. I'm lucky enough to have A4 printer paper here because I've got my printer over there, so I can use that. Now what you need to do with this is fold it into three. You can use the top and the bottom of the paper for a guideline to get the creases in the right places. It's not that difficult, you just need to make it into three, and then once you've done that, you're going to cut it out, and then here's some that I have cut out earlier that you can use. Okay, so you get three to an A4 piece of paper, so if there's three of you playing, then that's great. If not, cut some more out so that you've got enough for however many people are playing. 4 is probably the maximum for this game, because there's 4 sections to the funny figure. Now, once you've got your bits of paper cut out, you then need to fold it into 4 sections. So you've got the top section, which is about, well, I've got adult hands obviously, 3 fingers, and then the next section, which is the body section, which is about 4 fingers, and then the section down here, which is the leg section of your figure, is about 5 fingers, and then about a thumb on the bottom for the feet, where the feet are going to be. So you're putting it into sections to where you're going to draw this figure. Now each person draws a head first of all in the top section, and then you fold it over so that you can't see what you've drawn, and then you pass it to the next person, and then that person then draws a body and then folds that over so that the next person can't see it, and then then you pass it on, and the next person draws the legs, and then you fold that over. You can fold it sort of in like this so that you're left with just the feet section, and then you draw the feet in that section once you've passed it on. And then when you've done that, you open it all out and you have a look at your funny figure. So let me show you what to do. So you folded your piece of paper. Next thing to do is to give yourself some guidelines. So at the top, we've got guidelines for the neck, guidelines for the hips, and then guidelines at the bottom for the ankles. Okay? Then you draw the head. Okay? You don't want anyone else to see this, who you're drawing with. And so those little guidelines that you've got, once you've drawn your head, you can fold it over. Now, I've just drawn a very, very simple head. You can draw anything you like. It could be animal, mineral, vegetable, mechanical even. So you draw the head, that's the first thing. Everybody draws the head at the same time, and then when you've all finished, everybody folds it over, and then you pass it on to the next person, and then they get it so it looks like this, and they've got the guidelines there, so they're ready to draw the body. And then you simply each draw the body. So here's a body that I've drawn. Obviously I can't see the head because it's turned over. And then I can then fold that over so that just the hips are showing, and then I'll pass that on to the next person. And they'll pass one back to me, and it will come back to me looking like this, with the little hip section there to guide me. And so then I can draw the legs. Okay, so everybody's drawing the legs now. And here's one where I've drawn from that section there of the hips. I've drawn a big skirt and some tiny little legs that go down to these ankles. Okay, so everybody draws that next section. So you're passing it round, and everybody draws one of each thing. Everyone draws a head. Everyone passes the pieces of paper round. So you're drawing on a different piece of paper, and you draw the body, and then you pass that around, and then everybody draws the legs. And then you fold that one up. You can fold it up. Doesn't matter if you see a little bit that's left there. Don't worry about that. You fold it over, and then it's ready to do the feet. So what you're doing now is you're passing that on to the next person for them to draw the feet. So you'll end up with just the feet to draw. Like that. You can draw any old feet. You could draw human feet. You could draw some animal feet. You could draw wheels or something like that. Your imagination obviously can run away with you, and you can do whatever you like. In this section, I've drawn some webbed feet. There you go, a bit like a duck. So once you've done that and everybody has drawn the feet, then you're ready to open up your Trudy's Funny Figures. So let's have a look. What have we got here? Webbed feet, wiggly legs, and what's on top? Oh, I don't know what to say. So as you can see, it's a really fun game, and you can end up with some really funny figures. Really funny. And then you can add some colour, and perhaps the younger ones can colour in. The older ones can, add some colour and make their drawings colourful and super and fun. And then here's another one that I did earlier that's got some feet that I drew that were like ladies' high heels. And then I did spotty pants, and then wiggly arms and an alien head. So you can use anything from your imagination to do these Trudy's fun figures. Okay, enjoy it, and then you can add some colour and make them your own, and then you can perhaps put them up on the wall in your bedroom or wherever, and there we go. That should keep you occupied for a little while. Now, if you do want to make a donation, you've enjoyed this video, then please do go to my website and use the contact me page to get in touch, or you can go to Instagram, Facebook, or even Twitter to connect with me and say hi or make a donation if you're able. Thanks very much for watching. See ya!